Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable all the examiners in this final project examination. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Firda Asrina Pertiwi, an English education student of English Education Department, Universitas Negeri Semarang. This video is made for the requirement of the degree of Sarjana Pendidikan in Language Education Department. My final project is under the title EFL Teachers' Belief on Students' Learning Motivation and How It Affects Their Teaching Strategy and Enjoyment. This is a case study of EFL teachers at an Islamic high school in Kendal. So my final project consists of 5 chapters. Those are introduction, literature review, methodology, findings and discussion, and also conclusion. So let's move into the first part, that is introduction. The background of my study is that teaching and learning are interrelated activities. Students can grow enthusiasm for learning when teachers provide a good learning environment. Meanwhile, teachers' enjoyment of teaching is a result of their teaching experience, including how students show enthusiasm and activeness in the classroom. However, many school students come to school unmotivated to learn. We can see that students present in class does not guarantee that the student really wants to learn. And according to my teaching experience during the teaching practice, I witnessed that many students show a lack of engagement in the classroom activity. In addition, it sometimes loses teachers' energy in teaching when they know that the students are lowly motivated. So here are 3 problems that are the basis on why I choose to study this topic. The first is that many school students come to school unmotivated to learn. The second is students' lack of engagement in class. And the third is low students' motivation, which resulted in low teachers' enjoyment in teaching. So this study aims to answer 3 research questions. The first is, what is EFL teachers' belief on students' learning motivation? The next is, what is EFL teachers' teaching strategy based on their belief on students' learning motivation? And the third is, how does students' learning motivation affect EFL teachers' teaching enjoyment? This study is expected to contribute to the society, especially contributing to the literature by addressing EFL teachers' belief on students' learning motivation and how that belief affects their strategy and enjoyment. The next is adds on teacher pedagogical knowledge to improve their performance in teaching, so teacher can reflect uh, how the EFL teacher participants viewing about their students' motivation. And the third is for the reference to the practical use of teachers. Next, we move into the literature review. So in this study, I review some journals that focus on teachers' belief on students' learning motivation, teachers' strategies in teaching, and also teachers' enjoyment in their instruction. So from the journals that I reviewed, I found some research gap. According to Muslim et al. In 2020, and also Gilajani and Sabori in 2017, it is found that there is still a small research area on this topic, analyzing about teachers' belief on students' learning motivation. And according to the previous studies, I noticed that there have been few research on this topic covering the area where I live. So considering this, I I decided to study the topic EFL teachers' belief on students' learning motivation, considering the indication by Wisman and Han in 2012, I also analyze or investigate how teachers believe about students' learning motivation and how students believe about their learning motivation to make a comparison between the views of the two parties. The next is the theoretical framework of this study. So, as mentioned previously, that the background of this study is that there were challenges in raising students' learning motivation and also the cases of low level of students' engagement in class. And thus, I decided to study teachers' belief on students' learning motivation. In studying this aspect, I use self-determination theory by DC and Ryan in 2000. This theory implies that an individual will thrive a high level of motivation when their needs in the competence, autonomy, and also relatedness are met. And also, I use behavioral motivation theory. Behavioral motivation suggests that someone's motivation might uh, reflect it on their behavior. And then I also analyze teachers' teaching strategies based on their belief on students' learning motivation. In this aspect, I use motivational teaching strategies by Dorney in 2001. So I match how the teacher participants in my study develop strategies with motivational teaching strategies suggested by Dorney. And then I also analyze teachers' teaching enjoyment based on their belief on students' learning motivation. So we come to the third part or the third chapter, that is methodology. So the design of my study is a qualitative case study. So why I chose qualitative case study? It is because I want to gather more in-depth result or finding and also to focus on one setting. So here are the method for collecting the data. The first is teacher's interview. So in this interview, I interview three teacher participants. Uh, the the procedure for selecting the teacher participants is choosing the teacher who teach most classes than the other teachers. In the teacher interview, I use semi-structured interview. The benefit of this method is that it gives more flexible answer and exploration to gain the data. The result of teacher's interview is analyzed using thematic analysis. The next data collection is lesson plan analysis. So each teacher provided for lesson plans. I identify activities of enhancing motivation in the lesson plan, and I also match the result of the interview with the lesson plan. The next data collection is through students' questionnaire. So this questionnaire is delivered to a class of students taught by an EFL teacher participant. The result of this questionnaire is analyzed with descriptive analysis. And the next is research instruments in this study. I use two research instruments. Those are interview guide and then students questionnaire. For the interview guide, I use Muslim et al.'s Guide of Interview adapted from LAM in 2004 and 2007. So this guide is used to analyze students' questionnaire. And then for the self-determination aspect, I use self-determination theory by DC and Ryan. And I also to choose the aspect of competence, uh, autonomy, and also relatedness in the self-determination theory. I use the I use the study by Narendran et al., which indicate that self-determination theory provided by the teacher in the classroom that is considered important is how teachers give feedback for the students, how teachers conduct group-based project, and also giving autonomy or choices in everyday classroom activity. And also, and I also use Mirza's scale of foreign language enjoyment adapted from Diwali and McIntyre in 2014 for analyzing uh, teachers' teaching enjoyment. And for the students' questionnaire, I use Muslim et al.'s individual motivation of English learner. And then I also use self-determination theory and using Narendran et al. Aspect of self-determination theory that is provided by teacher in teaching. And now we move into the next chapter that is finding and discussion. So there are three research findings in this discussion. The first is students' learning motivation was in a low category. So I will explain the aspect of this interview that leads into this finding. So when asked about the level of students' motivation, teacher consider some aspects of students. The first is students' behavior. Second is how students pay attention during teacher's explanation. The third is students' activeness. And then fourth is students' uh, responsiveness when being appointed to do a task or being appointed to come forward in front of the class. And then the aspect of students' motivation as in the interview is students' engagement in class. The two teacher participants said that only a few students engage with the lesson. And then the aspect of categorizing students' motivation level is students' competence. In the material mastery aspect, confidence in doing tasks and also achievement, the both three teacher participants said that their students, the majority of their students show low level of those aspects. And then I also asked about teacher provision of self-determination. The teacher had been giving feedback for the students, and the form of feedback usually is by correcting in front of the classroom by writing on the whiteboard or on the blackboard the correct answer of the task. And sometimes teacher also give addition in students' notes when the correction is done by teacher for its students. And teacher also have been conducting group-based project. The group-based project, according to the teacher, is usually given in the last session of a chapter, and a teacher who always conduct give a group-based project is Mr. Januar, and the other teacher said that they sometimes and often give group-based project. However, three teacher participants rarely give option to the students in their classroom activities. And here is the result of students' questionnaire. So I made a comparison between how teachers perceive about their frequency on giving group-based project with how students perceive it. Uh, the result of the questionnaire, however, showed that teachers rarely give group-based project. Here we can see that most of the students disagree that teacher often giving group-based project. And then the other aspect of the questionnaire showed that students have a positive individual motivation. It is shown in this following question that most of the students agree that they do their best to learn English. They also, most of them strongly agree that they hope they can communicate effectively in English. For the question that elaborate how students master the material, most of the students are in a doubtful position. This might relate to the teacher's answer, which say that the majority of the students don't really master the material. So we move into the next finding, which shows that EFL teachers developed strategies to enhance students' motivation. The strategies practiced by the teacher is explaining material straightforwardly, giving questions related to the material before the lesson, using grades to motivate the students to be active in class, directing students to answer questions, or performing in front of the class, uh, gi- uh, providing a casual way of teaching, and also giving rule for the students. Teachers also use the media to enhance students' motivation. This is done by giving PowerPoint to explain the lesson and also uh, giving games. So I also analyze the lesson plans provided by each teacher. Uh, in the interview, Mrs. Juni said that she uh, encourage students' activeness before the lesson by asking something related to the material. It is shown in her lesson plans. Uh, 3 of 4 lesson plans indicate that Mrs. Juni encouraged students' activeness in the lesson. And for Mrs. May, she also said that she encouraged students' activeness in class. It is shown in 3 of 4 lesson plans she provided, and Mr. Januar said in the interview that he always gives group-based project in the last of the chapter. It is shown in the 4th lesson plan he has given uh, that he conduct group-based project in the conditional sentence, news items, song, and also procedure text material. So based on the interview, teachers said that they have been developing strategies to enhance students' motivation. It may imply that teachers believe that their action affects students' motivation. However, uh, all of the teacher participants indicated that most potent source of students' motivation is the students themselves. But in spite of that, they still believe that their action giving impact to the student. And it is also shown in the questionnaire. Students also believe that the most potent source of their motivation is their goal or the students themselves. And here are the percentage of students who are motivated to learn because of teachers' way of teaching. It can be shown here. Most of the students also agree that teachers is a source of their motivation. The next finding explain about students' learning motivation affected EFL teachers' teaching enjoyment. So based on the interview, teachers said that students' learning motivation is a significant aspect of their enjoyment. And the aspect of students' motivation that affect teacher enjoyment is students' classroom attitude, enthusiasm, motivation, and also achievement. And then teachers' enjoyment was affected by teacher success in applying strategy to increase students' motivation. Here, one of the teacher participants said that uh, she started to enjoy in the class with low level of students' motivation when uh, she can manage the classroom. And the next part is discussion section. Here, I would like to explain my research finding and relating it to the previous studies that I reviewed. The first is that students' learning motivation is in a low category. In my finding, it indicated that teacher it indicates that teacher mentioned students' behavior in class when analyzing students' motivation. This is similar to the study by Turner et al. In 2009, which find that teachers tend to be concerned with observable behavior pattern when evaluating the lesson. In in the previous section, I discussed that one of the participant teacher said that despite many students paying attention when they explain the material, uh, they uh, they are found to be not really engaged in the lesson. So it implied that teacher see students behavior can be made up, but teacher can tell whether it is made up or not. And it also implied that teachers see the quality of students' enthusiasm, and they also see what is beyond the behavior that the students show. And for the provision of self-determination, teachers revealed that their feedback energized the students to do a task. However, in in the interview, they indicated that it is not very significant to uh, increase students' motivation. It is might because that the teacher only giving feedback in the form of correcting together, so it is not a really meaningful feedback. According to Narendran et al. In 2018, teacher feedback needs to be specific, meaningful, and explicit. I also found that students are more energized when they do a group assignment. This is similar to the study by DC and Ryan in 2000, which indicate that autonomy, competence, and relatedness can help everybody drive highest level of motivation. And it is also similar to the study by OECD in 2009, which showed that behavior is strongly influenced by innate psychological need, that is autonomy, competence, and psychological relatedness. So when the teachers provide self-determination, they are more active and engaged in the classroom. For the English performance, it is found that students show poor English performance despite students have integrative motivation, which is showed in the questionnaire result. This is similar to Muslim et al. In 2020 that said although students have good integrative instrumental motivation, they show low investment in the classroom activity performance. This finding, however, is different with Martin in 2006 and Bakar in 2014, which found that students' learning motivation is in a suitable category. The difference between this study and the study conducted by Martin in 2006 and Bakar in 2014 might be caused by different characteristic of the area. The next is elaboration on the finding that showed EFL teachers develop strategies to enhance students' motivation. So, based on the strategies that teachers provide, I match it with the motivational teaching strategies by Derny and uh, it is matched with the aspect of creating pleasant classroom and environment, promoting relatedness, promoting group cohesiveness, recognizing students' effort, and also promoting self-determination by Dorney and Cheng in 2007. Recognizing that uh, teacher participants say that students have low level of motivation, I suggest that teacher can develop or maximize students' intrinsic motivation strategies as it is according to Magdalena in 2021 and the Alisa with noted that maximizing students' intrinsic motivation is more suggested to reach more sustained learning. The third is elaborating on the finding of students' learning motivation affects teachers' teaching enjoyment. It is found in my study that the classroom atmosphere, including peer interaction, has a significant aspect on teachers' enjoyment. This finding is related to study by Martin in 2006, which show that there is positive correlation between students' persistence in learning English and teachers' enjoyment. And in my study, it is found that students' behavior is the most vital source of teaching enjoyment. Meanwhile, students' achievement is the secondary aspect that drives uh, teachers' teaching enjoyment. However, this finding is different with Mirswa in 2019 that show learners' behavior affect teachers' enjoyment less if it is compared to teachers' dimension. However, the difference between my study and Mirswa's study might be caused by because of my study focus on uh, how teachers believe about students' learning motivation. So teachers might mention students' learning motivation when they were asked about the source of their enjoyment. And now we come to the last part, that is the conclusion of this study. So the conclusion of this study is that first, teachers believe students' learning motivation was in low to standard category. And then teachers have been developing strategies to enhance students' learning motivation. And the third, students' learning motivation affect teaching enjoyment, and the aspect that affect teachers' teaching enjoyment is students' behavior, engagement in class, and also students' competence and achievement. It is also found that teachers' effort to provide self-determination still needed to be higher. Teachers need to maximize more strategies related to students' performance, like suggested by Cheng and Dorney in the motivational teaching strategies. The next is interesting understanding of this study. Here I find that despite believing that students' biggest motivational driver is their intrinsic motivation, only a few students have high intrinsic motivation. The second is as teachers succeed in developing a strategy to increase students' motivation, they grow enjoyment. And the third is students' behavior correlated more to teachers' enjoyment than students' achievement. And here is the suggestion for the parties that is practicing teaching. The first is for EFL teachers to maximize provision of self-determination and also enhance students' interest in the material. And for the stakeholders, they can conduct a workshop to examine ways to manage the class to raise students' engagement, and also arranging curriculum that encourage student self-determination. And for the suggestion to the future researchers, I suggest that future researchers can focus on correlating only two aspects in the study in order to gain more in-depth analysis and detailed analysis. And then, although this research has provided two data, from teachers' interview and also lesson plan analysis, classroom analysis should be conducted in the future research, as it provides more detailed and accurate classroom action. And then other methods or theories might be applied in the analysis of the topic to get better, uh, deeper understanding of the phenomenon. So that's all my presentation. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.